Yeah, what's going on, yeah? I just wanted to review this Max B mixtape with French. I must say this. I was highly impressed. I noticed not too many people reviewed this mixtape. Um, I was listening to it at work. I'm from New York. Um, Max B is actually one of my favorite rappers. I heard him when I was younger. I mean, a lot of people probably don't know, like around the world, like people like, yo, who the hell is this dude, Max B? You know, I mean, this dude Max B was like, it was almost like 50 Cent. Like I don't know how many people, if you old enough to remember, like when 50 Cent was coming out. Maybe if anybody remember like a Jeezy. You know, almost it's almost like Max B was one of the rappers like he really should be like where Drake is at because that whole style is just a lot. That's what's going on right now. A lot of music. Max B was doing it before when people wasn't doing it. It wasn't popular and people didn't understand what was going on. You feel me? So just being from New York when you heard Max B, it was crazy. It was like you had to ride to Max. It was like everything was better bumping Max B. It was like driving to the store was better when you bumped Max. It was when you it definitely when you were smoking. But that was a must. Sipping, drinking, whatever the hell you was doing. You feel me? It was better bumping Max B. It was like it was just the shit that the flow right. You feel me? And a lot of people from New York probably could attest to that. But I just kind of wanted to give y'all a little brief history on Max because I feel like Max would have been like when you talking about some of the top rappers in the game, Max would definitely have been in that spot, and I think that's where a lot of his diehard fans are kind of like still pushing him and trying to put him out there because a large portion of people that was around for Max B Wave French too, it was like Max B was gonna be that next like mega star coming out of New York. I was just messed up that it just couldn't happen. You feel me? Because Max had music that like Max will have some shit where your mom will be some shit your mom and your grandmother will be in the living room dancing to it, and then but then Max got some shit where you be outside chilling with your people. You feel me? Your mans or whoever, smoking, chilling, your girls, you feel me? Music for that, you feel me? So Max just covered everything, you feel me? That's why he was just gonna be that next mega star. And I'm gonna get to the Coke Boys mixtape, but a lot like how you see how Cardi B, how she kind of popped. Like Max B was like an internet sensation before social media platforms. Like I think MySpace was jumping around that time when Max was running shit. So like he was so entertained. Like Cardi B blew off of just memes, like no music. Cardi B would have millions of followers off just talking crazy, doing crazy things. Max B was Cardi B before Cardi B, Instagram wise. Max B was Drake before Drake, music wise, without the ghostwriter. You feel me? And he was better than Drake. To me personally, I mean, it might be. I put Max up there in the high stature. He's in my top five all time. I kind of exclude the Tupac and Biggie when I discuss my top five. My top five is Jay-Z, 50 Cent, Max B, Jadakiss, and Styles P. Nas just missed it. He's in my top 10 though. I got Cam in my top 10. Fat Joe too. There's a lot of people. But the mixtape in general was crazy. The first song, Hollywood Impossible, it was good. It was a good transition. Max B it sounded good. That's super bad. Like, I could tell it was over the phone on a lot of these songs. But man, it was no lacking on these songs. Like Max did pretty well. The only thing you miss with this mixtape is the ad libs of Max, but the bars, I mean, like, it went well. Um, my favorite song on that mixtape is Yes Y'all. I gotta tell you that shit is crazy. Um, You know, you can't deny that French Montana killed the mixtape. I mean, I just feel like whenever Max and French was together, it always brought the best out of French. You know, so a lot of people might think like French Montana is whack. You feel me? I honestly believe French is better than a lot of people's favorite rappers that you think. You know, it's just this pop stuff. You know, this radio play. You know, that's what makes songs. You know. But French is very underrated because you people might think French Montana is garbage, you know, but low key French Montana got some bars on the low low. You feel me? He could rap with people. You feel me? It ain't gonna be whack. You feel me? French got songs with Kiss, Styles. Go back to all of that. You know, I was just bumping some shit he did with Tony Yayo and Max B. It was called Gang Life. I was bumping him with, Blood Life, Crip Life. Yeah, he killed it. Yeah, man. French was that dude, man. Um, but even the last song, I think it was called, I forgot what the hell it was. I think it might have been Treat 'Em Right, the last song, French Montana. It was like off this old classic beat, man. The French killed that shit, man. You know what I mean? But Max had some shit, man. Max was spitting, man. And I was impressed, man. I just can't wait till Max come home, man, because it's still a good time, for Max right now, I just don't want it to be like forever when it does happen. I want Max to be home now. So, you know, hopefully everything works out with that one. But definitely, man, this mixtape is lit, man. I think he got another album coming out, and I seen a lot of people reviewing this, but I just thought I'd touch bases with the people and touch on this, man. Everybody support this mixtape, man. Coke Boys 4, Max and French. French, you gotta give him credit, man. He holding Max down, man, and then not just with this mixtape, just in general. It's like you're not gonna and Chinks too. It's like you're not gonna find a project with French where he don't bring out a Max or and Chinks, and things of that nature. He always paid homage, and I think a lot of his fans listen to his music because they waiting for that unreleased Max. They waiting for that unreleased Chinks. It's like, so a lot of fans wait for that, and they know French pretty much. I don't know if he's controlling the music or not. I'm just saying, but I'm pretty sure it will come out on some of his projects. But nonetheless, man, I think the mixtape is lit, man. And, it's better than a lot of music that's going on right now. Just gotta have a quiet taste and just listen to the words and just wave out to this. This is this mixtape is just a vibe. You feel me? Coke Wave 4 is just a vibe. You feel me? You just gotta vibe out to this and just try to and just understand where it's coming from, and I think you'll enjoy it, man. But check out that Yes Y'all. I like that shit. French killed the chorus, man. It was unbelievable, man. It was that wave again. It felt like they gave us one quick wave, like for the diehard fans. But that's all I wanted to put, man. Y'all have a good one, man. Support my channel. Give me a like, subscribe. And let me know if you like this video. I'll do more videos if if y'all messing with me, man. I touch on a lot more topics, man. All types of stuff. You support me. Give me a like, share, and subscribe. Grow my channel, man. I'm gonna provide a lot of content for us. And y'all have a blessed day, man. Get with me. Free Max B.